Morning, everyone. We are continuing now in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch with a new chapter called Hilchos Sukkah. These are the laws of building the sukkah, which is going to carry us into the laws of the Daled Minim, the four species, the lulav, the esrog, the hadassim, and the aravos, and so on and so forth. We'll see how much we can cover between now and the end of the Yom Tov of Sukkot. Mitzvah livnos hasukah miyad b'yom shalachar Yom Kippurim. As we mentioned yesterday, there is a mitzvah to begin building the sukkah immediately after Yom Kippur. V'afilu erev Shabbos, even if it would turn out to be erev Shabbos, which would be Friday, which we know is a busy time getting ready for Shabbos, you could build until Chatzos, which would be legally the midday, and then your person should stop, and they should get themselves prepared for Shabbos. Okay, it's not this year. The halacha is not like that, because it did not fall out Yom Kippur on erev Shabbos. The mitzvah haboli yodai al yachmitzenu, because we have a famous statement in the words of our sages, and that is a mitzvah that comes to your hand. Al yachmitzenu, a person should not delay in the performance. And therefore, whenever you have an opportunity to do a mitzvah, and since your Sukkot is coming right after Yom Kippur, there's no time to waste, start doing the mitzvah immediately. And you pick a place that's clean where you're able to set up the sukkah in such a place. Which means that you don't want to have a place where there's unpleasant odors or anything like that, because it won't be so easy to dwell in that sukkah. Find a clean place. It is a mitzvah incumbent upon every person that they themselves should be involved in the building of the sukkah and even the placing of the schach, which the schach, as we'll learn, is the bamboo or the reeds or the palm branches that we place on top of the sukkah. The afal pishu adam nichbad, even though this person that we're discussing over here is a very honorable person, we're considered to be a very upstanding person in the community, and you would think maybe it's beneath his dignity to be schlepping boards and getting on his hands and his knees to drill things in and tie things in and to stand on ladders and put up the schach, to put up the palm branches. This, on the other hand, this actually is his honor. That he himself is engaged in the performing of the mitzvah. What greater kavod, what greater honor could there be for a person than someone who's willing to put in his energy for the sake of a mitzvah? It would be really fitting and appropriate to say Shechianu when we build the sukkah. Why? Whenever we have a mitzvah that we only do once a year, we say Shechianu, we came to this new time. So we should say Shechianu in the building of the sukkah. However, we don't say Shechianu there, because we make a Shechianu when we have Kiddush in the sukkah at night, and therefore the Shechianu that we make at night, you should also have in mind that it's going on the building of the sukkah. Therefore, your Shechianu covers that as well. You should make effort to make a beautiful sukkah with decorations. You should put beautiful kelim vessels in there as well. And you should put in there also linens, mats, tablecloths, all different things that are beautiful and pleasant to the eye to see, according to what is your financial ability to do such a thing. Since that we're going to find that we have a mitzvah to live in the sukkah the way that we would live in our house. So whatever you would put in your house, we would say to put in the sukkah. And just like we want that our house should be nice, and our house should be honorable, and our house should be noble, so we have to make the sukkah like that as well for ourselves. Even though Rav Moshe Feinstein writes, even though we're not in the custom of hanging up all the pictures like we hang up in the sukkah on the wall, or fruits hanging from the ceiling, that's not something you'd put into your house. But since that's the nature of the sukkah, that's the way to beautify the sukkah. Therefore, that's the way that you dwell inside the sukkah for the Yom Tov, the duration of the Yom Tov of Sukkot. Okay, we'll stop here, and Be'ez Hashem, we shall continue after Shabbos, right before Yom Tov itself. Have a wonderful Shabbos, everyone.